Hello and welcome. My name is Rishabh Vora and I'm a product manager for Amazon QuickSight. The focus of this video is the new features launched on Table and Pivot Table in October 21 on Amazon QuickSight. Amazon QuickSight is a scalable, serverless, embeddable, ML-powered business intelligence service built for the cloud. QuickSight lets you easily create and publish interactive BI dashboards that can be accessed from any device and seamlessly embedded into your applications, portals, and websites. QuickSight recently introduced new improvements that allows tables and pivot tables to be extensively customized to meet your presentation needs. With these new announcements, you can now style your tables and pivot tables to follow a design pattern or apply a standardized corporate identity by customizing the background color, the font color, and borders and grid lines. You can now also create hyperlinks to external resources or add images to the table cells by formatting the fields containing web URLs or image URLs as hyperlinks or images. Lastly, these enhancements now also lets you wrap text to display the content without increasing the column width, lets you vertically align the text to display at top, middle or bottom of the cell, or even customize the row height to control the presentation of your data. For the demo today, we will see how to use each of these newly launched features. Let us start with building a table visual for a sports team. I'm using this data that was published on their website. And for this visual, it is important to follow the color palette of the team and show images of the players. Let us start from a basic visual. I've added the columns that are required for this table. Now first, let us customize the background color, row height, and text color of the table headers. In the Format Visual pane, choose Headers. For the row height, enter a number in pixels. You can enter a whole number between 8 and 500. For background color, choose the background color icon and then choose a color. You can choose one of the provided colors, reset the color to the default color, or create a custom color. For our case, we will use the custom color because we want to use the hex code of the color that belongs to the team logos. To change the font color, choose the ABC icon near the text. To change the size of the font, you can select the text size here. For borders, to customize the type of border that you want, choose a border type icon. You can choose no borders, horizontal borders only, vertical borders only, or all the borders for the headers. Let us choose all the borders for the headers. To customize the border thickness, choose the border thickness from this dropdown. And again, to customize the border color, choose the border color icon and then choose a color. Now, let us customize the background color, row height, text color, and wrap text on the table cells. In the Format Visual pane, choose Cells. For row height, again enter a number in pixels. Again, you can enter any number from 8 to 500. In our case, we will take 100. Now, if you see, as soon as you increase the row height, the text got auto wrapped. This is because wrap text is checked by default for a new visual. If you want to uncheck it, or if you do not want the text to wrap, you can just uncheck here. In our case, we want the text to wrap, and that is why we'll keep it checked. So essentially what it means is that wrap text will be checked by default, and it will be wrapped based on the row height that has been specified. Now for background color for cells, we have alternate row colors. This feature gives you the zebra striping that you see on the table. You can choose a different color for odd rows and even rows to give this effect. Let us change the color for the odd rows. If you uncheck the alternate row colors, you will see that the entire table takes color from the odd rows, and odd rows becomes your background color. Now for font color, you can again change the color of the font by clicking on the ABC icon. We will keep the font the same because that goes well with the background color. You can also change the font size to large. For borders, you can see the same options that you saw in the headers. There's a border type. We'll select all borders. You can select border thickness and change the border color. Next, let us see how to display images in the table cell. In the Format Visual pane, go to Field Styling Accordion. Select from the drop-down, select the field that has got the image URL. In our case, it is the image URL field. In the URL options of the field styling menu, select Show URL as images. You will see the images being displayed in that area. After rendering the images in the table cells, you can also choose how to size the images in the image sizing section of this pane. You can fit images to the cell's height or width. You can also choose not to scale the images to show their default sizes. In our case, we will use fit to cell height. Last, let us see how to format URLs as hyperlinks. On the field styling pane, choose the field that has got the URLs. In the URL options section, choose Make URLs Hyperlink. You will see that the URL got converted to hyperlinks. You can also configure their open-end behavior when these URLs are clicked. For example, you can choose them to open in a new tab. You can choose the URLs to open in the same tab, or you can also choose to open them in a new window. You can also choose how you want to style the link in the stylize section of the field style pane. Your links can appear as hyperlinks, icon, plain text, or even a custom link where you can put your own text. The size of the icon and links and the text can be controlled by the font size of the cells. So what we learned until now is how to style your tables using colors and borders, and how to configure URLs in your dataset as hyperlinks and images. Now, let us see another use case where you need to apply custom styling for your totals and subtotals on pivot table. Table styling features has been released both for table and pivot table, where you can apply custom styling for headers, cells, totals, and subtotals. For example, you have a need to create a invoice kind report where your totals and subtotals are custom styled and highlighted separately on your document. Let's see how you can create a similar report. In the Format Visual pane, choose Total or Subtotal Accordion to provide custom colors and custom styling for those sections. For background, choose the background color icon and then choose a color. You can choose one of the provided colors, reset the background color to the default color, or create a custom color. To change the font color, choose the ABC color icon and then choose a color. For borders, to customize the type of border that you want, choose a border type icon. You can choose no borders, horizontal borders only, vertical borders only, or all borders. In our case, we will choose horizontal borders only. You can also change the color of the border by clicking on the background color icon on the border and change the thickness of the borders. Now, to apply the same styling that you have applied to the headers of the total or to the cells, just check this button, applying styling to the cells. You can repeat the same steps for the subtotal accordion. Now, let us format rest of the section to make it appear as a report. Now, if you see, this visual appears like a report that we wanted to create. To summarize, what we learned today is how to use the newly launched table and pivot table enhancements on Amazon QuickSight. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave a comment below or reach out to AWS support for more help. Thank you.